Example of an irregular shape. What do you think makes that an irregular shape? Audrey.
It isn't like an actual shape, it's just two shapes.
Yeah, you wouldn't say that this is a square, you wouldn't say that this is a rectangle, it's not a quadrilateral, it doesn't have 4 sides. Okay, it's not like a regular pentagon that would have 5 sides, a regular octagon like a stop sign. Okay, it's irregular. There's no real way of describing that shape. Okay? So, how would we go about finding the area of a shape like this? I picked a rather easy one just to get us started.
You guys split it?
Sure, you need to mentally see shapes that you can create out of this. So what do you see?
I see a square and a rectangle.
Sure, so if I put a dotted line, and what's the dotted line represent?
It's invisible.
It's invisible, right? Could we find the area of those two shapes separately?
Yes.
Good. So, Lacey, what is the area, or what are the dimensions of this shape? Well, first off, what shape is this?
Square.
So what would I take to find the area of a square? Base times height.
Yeah.
So what do I multiply, Lacey? Sure. 18 feet times 18 feet. And we would get something feet squared, something square feet. 18 times 18, do it on a calculator. 270. So 8 times, so 10 times 18 is 180. 8 times 18.
18 times? Yes.
18 times 18. Double check. What do we get? 324. You agree, Audrey?
I don't know.
Okay, 324 feet squared. That does make more sense. So we are done with this portion of the shape. What do I still have to do?
30 times 18.
Okay, what shape? Raise your hand. What shape? Hold it. The rectangle. And the rectangle is what? Good. 30 feet
Times 18.
times 18 feet, because we're looking at a rectangle, so base times height. And what do we get for 30
What's
times?
18?
540.
18 times 3 is 54.
540. We could use
Add
our
a
mental
0.
math here. Once I've found the rectangle, what do I do to find the total area? Think about it. What would I do to find the total area, Jenna?
Add them together.
Sure, add them together. $864 feet squared, or square feet. Pretty simple, right?
Yep.
In my opinion, if you know how to find those formulas, rectangle, square, triangle, trapezoid, parallelogram, shouldn't be that big a deal. Okay, so let's move on to another example. Let's do one that might be a little more challenging. Okay, number 2 here. First off, so the first thing we need to do is we need to see where we could split the shape and create 2 separate shapes, or 3 separate shapes, or 4 separate shapes. It just depends. Lacey, where should I put my dotted line? This one?
Yes.
Okay, so what 2 shapes are we forming?
Square and triangle.
Good. Yeah, square doesn't look like a square, but maybe it is.
It's a square / triangle.
We know it's a square because that says 10 by 10. So let's do the square first. I have 10 meters times 10 meters, and that is what? 100. I'm going to write it differently this time. Square meters.
Boom.
That was easy.
And then you gotta do 10 times 5, I think.
Now, triangle. Here's where you got to get a little more creative. Do I have anything here?
No.
No, but what do I know that this line has to be?
Half.
Right angle. Right?
No, what do I know that, how long is this line?
That's 10.
10 meters. How do you know that?
Because 10's on the other end.
Okay, and this side is what?
10.
10 meters. So this is 10 meters. How do you find the area of a triangle? Macy? Base times height divided by 2. Do I have a base?
Yes. Yes.
What do you say my base is?
It's the 10
10,
thing.
sure. Base, 10 meters. If base is my, or excuse me, if 10 meters is my base, what's my height?
5. Wait, yeah, 5. Isn't it?
Because it has to meet at what angle?
Right.
A right angle. Does this look like it's at a right angle right here? Sure, is that measuring the height? Yeah, so it'd be the same as me doing this and saying, okay, that this is 5 meters.
Yeah.
So 10 times 5, we could take it times half or divide by 2. Let's divide by 2. What do we get?
Oh, we get 25.
25. Let's say the same.
25 meters squared.
Meters. So my answer is, what's the total area?
25. Oh, yeah, 25. Oh, wait, what? Oh, 125.
125. All right, we're going to look at one more together. So the first one we had a square and a rectangle. The second one, we had a triangle and a rectangle. You could have multiple shapes, but let's just see what we could find with this one.
The hardest one. Right there. No, the 9.
I want to look at 9.
I don't know how to do this one. Oh, I know.
Okay, first off, is that an irregular shape?
Yes.
Let's vote. Raise your hand if you think that's an irregular shape.
No. Yes.
Okay, hold on. Raise your hand. Vote yeah. If you think yes, it's irregular, raise your hand now.
Okay.
If you think no, it is not irregular, raise your hand now. Mason, you say it's not an irregular shape. If that's not irregular, what is it? It is a trapezoid.
I win.
Because what does a trapezoid have to have?
I don't know.
Mason and Brody, you said it's a trapezoid. How do you know it's a trapezoid? What's
Because it has base 1, base 2, and then height.
good? It has base 1 and base 2. It has one set of parallel sides. Does it also have a height?
Yeah.
Sure, you can measure the height. Is this a 90-degree angle? So even though it's sideways, could I mentally turn it around?
Yeah.
Absolutely. So let's solve it that way. Let's go, okay, base 1 trapezoid. Base 1 plus base 2. What's base 1 plus base 2? 18. So 16 centimeters plus 6 centimeters. Let's divide it by 2. Let's find our average. What is, oops, I'm sorry, not 16. 12 centimeters. 18 divided by 2 is what?
18 divided by 2 is 36, I think. I don't know.
Come on. 18 divided by 2.
Divided by
9. 9 times, what's my
What?
height?
10.
12 centimeters. 9 centimeters times 12 centimeters. What do we get? 9 times 12. 108 centimeters squared. Okay, for those of you that thought it was irregular, let's solve it creating 2 separate shapes. Where could I put my line?
But right at
What 2 shapes would I have?
a triangle.
A triangle and a rectangle.
Sure, I could put one right here.
No, you don't.
So what's my rectangle? What by what?
Nothing.
Paige, what would my rectangle be? 12 by 6, sure. 12 centimeters times 6 centimeters. What do I get? 72 centimeters squared. Okay, how about my triangle?
That'd be 6.
What's my, so here's my 90-degree angle. What's the height? Or the base, I guess, sorry.
That'd be 12.
12, how do I figure this out?
Dude, that would be 6.
How'd you get that, Brody?
Because 6 for the rectangle.
What is it?
That's 6.
This is 6.
If 12 minus 6 would be 6.
So this is 6.
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't really look like it. Drawing is probably not that great, but that's what it is. So I get 12 by 6. 6 centimeters divided by 12 times 6, 72 divided by 2. 36. Did we get the same answer? Did we get the same answer? Yes, we did. So you could break it down if you wanted to, but you could also just see that we have a trapezoid there. Now, I just did 3 of the problems from that first worksheet.
Uh-huh.
So it should be some pretty good guidance going into that. All right, thanks, Jen.